Everybody in the whole wide world really just needs to chill.
I was going to ask, you sort of touched on this, but back in 2016, you suffered a heart attack, yes?
Yeah.
I don't know if you're comfortable talking about that. I just was going to assume that must have had some pretty big impacts on the way you live your life in general, but also the way you approach songwriting. Was that one of the reasons that you spurred you into making this album after so long? Like the last album was 2007, I believe, right?
Yeah.
So I was wondering if that was maybe something that catapulted you back into the studio, or.
No. It didn't affect my songwriting. I was always writing. There was no big epiphany of like, oh, I'm going to start writing about this, or I should really treasure my songwriting. I was in general thankful that I was alive, first of all.
Of course, yeah.
And then of course that I get to do what I do. We're all here to sort of, you have those moments like, okay, we're all here to do something for humankind or the planet, and mine is I'm trying to take people away to Rockland Wonderland for a couple hours a night. So that's a pretty cool gig. I've been lucky enough to do
and maybe
it. So,
taking the gun out of someone's mouth by the sounds of it. So
sure. So there's those moments that I don't think it affected my songwriting. It's just all the stuff, you got to look after yourself a bit better and not stress so much. As far as was that the catapult that got me into the studio? No, it was my producer who was in my band at 17, took off to Los Angeles over 20 years ago and produced Apologize, One Republic, couple Keith Urban #1 singles, 21 Pilots' first record. He did the Greatest Showman soundtrack, Katy Perry records, Pink. He's got a song on Adele's 21. I mean, his career is like been so amazing and so cool that he was the one that contacted me after hearing the demos and went, I really want you to come to Los Angeles to my studio. I'm like, your studio? Like a specialized place that he's, tweaked the gear here and there, has this cool sound going, and says, please come to my studio. Let's record this stuff. And I'm like, okay. So it was that.
Wow. Yeah, you don't say no to a guy who's on fire like that, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, he's had a lot of failures too. He'll be the first one to admit it. But he has had some success. So I haven't heard any bad sounding records he's made, just records that haven't done anything. But he likes to his philosophy is, I'm just going to try and get this stuff to where you love it. Our job is to get your songs to where you love them, Kim. And when you love it, when you sit there and go, oh man, I love this, he goes, I'll love it.
Awesome.